Channel. I'm so excited and a little saddened because today is the last video for the 2017 Spring Forward series, but I'm excited because I'm going to be talking to you about how to pick the right cruise for your next trip. Now you may be thinking, Michelle, wait a minute, a cruise is a cruise is a cruise. However, you want to make sure when you go on a cruise that you're picking the right one. Now, case in point, my very first cruise was on, it was with Celebrity. And unfortunately, I don't recall the name of the ship that we were on. Now, I had a ball because it was my first cruise. But looking back on that experience, that was a little older crowd on that cruise. There weren't very many teenagers my age and my sister's age and little ones that was my daughter's age at the time, because I think she was she was 6 on her first cruise and 7 on the second one. So would I ever go back again? Probably not at this point in my life, although it was a great experience. But going on a Carnival cruise line, a Carnival cruise I should say, you know, it's the fun cruise. I mean, I don't care what ship that you go on, you are going to have fun. So let's jump right on in. So as you sit down to pick the right cruise for your next vacation, sometimes it can be stressful, right? As there are tons of lines from which to choose. Celebrity Cruise Line, which I just told you guys about, is aiming at the spa and gourmet traveler. Carnival's focusing on mass appeal, food, and entertainment. And then there's Royal Caribbean, which is targeting active families, which is very true. And I do want to get on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So far, I have not. I've always done Carnival. So even if cruise lines seem similar at first, they all have their own perks and quirks. And even the same line can offer different experiences, which is true, based on the age and size of the ship and the destination and time of the year that you're sailing. So, which cruise line best match your personality? Let's jump right on in. So, for romance, now if you're going on a cruise because you're looking for romance, you want to try the Windstar Cruises, right? Because nothing says romance like a sunset sail away. Oh, that sounds so nice, y'all. Complete with billowing sails. Windstar's 3 intimate motor sail yachts offer luxurious touches like, I'm not sure what this is, but they're toiletries and high thread count bedding. Let me put a pin right here. Most of us don't care about high thread count bedding when we're on a cruise, right? But there are some people that do. So this would be the ship for you. There's personal service and fine dining. And port-intensive itineraries and honeymoon-worthy destinations in the Caribbean and the French Polynesia. It's 3 regular yachts that have no sails now, offer spacious, suite accommodations for all, and sail around the globe to places like Europe, Asia, and the Panama Canal. Or also, if you're looking for romance, you may want to try the Gauguin, I guess is how you pronounce that, cruises. The line's namesake sails in the idyllic South Pacific year-round. It's a favorite for romantic getaways, honeymoons, and anniversaries, celebrations, perhaps due to itineraries stopping in remote islands and offering plenty of time to splash about in bathing suits or lie on the tropical sun. Now, for romance, you also may want to try Princess Cruises. The cruise line that owned the original Love Boat still clings to the notion that cruising is the ultimate in romance. While mid-size and large ships might not be your idea of intimacy, Princess turns on the charm with al fresco balcony dinners for 2. Oh my goodness, that sounds nice. Adult only sun decks with spa-like atmospheres and several alternatives during alternative dining venues, perfect for date night. Now, for seniors, the best cruise lines for you would be the Holland America line, and the mid-sized ships appeal to mature travelers with their cruise traditions, which include afternoon tea, gentlemen hosts, ballroom dancing, comfortable cabins, and focuses on enrichment with cooking and technology classes. In addition, its wide range of itineraries from family-friendly 1-week sailings to weeks-long exotic journeys and world cruises appeal to retirees looking for multi-generational trips or long vacations to new places. Also for seniors, you might want to try the Cunard Line. Another great line for classic cruising. Cunard offers the only regular season of transatlantic crossings on its flagship Queen Mary II, evoking the days of the great ocean liners. On board, you will be dressing up for formal dinners and ballroom dancing parties, attending performances of well-regarded plays or jazz concerts, sipping Darjeeling. Oh my God, if you've never had Darjeeling tea, it is so amazing. And nibbling scones at afternoon tea. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. This right here is right up my alley, sipping tea and scones. Oh my goodness. At afternoon tea or playing lawn balls on the deck. Now I don't have a clue what that is, but sounds interesting. Now, best for families with little kids. Of course, the top of the list is Disney Cruise Line. It's no surprise that Disney leads the pack for introducing the little ones to cruising. Its ships offer nurseries for babies as young as, y'all get this, as young as 3 months old. Themed play spaces for preschoolers and school-age kids. Plenty of Disney character interaction, including dress-up princess teas and pirate parties, and cabins that cater to families with split baths, and that have bathtubs, extra berths, a room divided curtain, and childproof balcony locks. Also, for families, you might want to try Royal Caribbean International, as Royal Caribbean rolls out toddler play spaces and nurseries with babysitting to more of its ships. It continues to solidify its reputation as one of the best family bets. The line has always been a leader with innovative kid programming and expansive youth facilities. A partnership with DreamWorks brings the characters little ones love on board with parties, parades, and photo ops, sure to please preschoolers and their parents. And coming in at number 3, Carnival Cruise Line, which you guys know is my favorite. So a kids program that starts at age 2 with decorated time for parents to play with infants on board, water slides and aqua parks, and plenty of free kid appealing food options also makes Carnival a standout in the family department. Add in some of the largest standard cabins in the industry, plus family specific staterooms, the interactive Hasbro, the game show, Seuss at Sea programming featuring a character breakfast, lots of home port sailings, and affordable cruise fares. And the family, let me put a bit right there, excuse me. Affordable fares. Can I just tell you guys, it is so extremely affordable to sail on Carnival. It is not even ridiculous. You can do a 4-day, 3-night cruise for about $412, and that's including your port charges and taxes. So I'm trying to tell you, you got little ones, you're going to love Carnival. And I think all of these are great, especially Disney. The only one that I can speak to, though, is Carnival Cruise Line, because like I said, my daughter went on her first Carnival cruise. I believe she was 8 years old, and she loved it in Camp Carnival. Can I just tell you that? So, growing up, every time we went on cruises, she looked forward to going to Camp Carnival because there were other kids her age. So, I'm trying to tell you, we need to get you booked on your next cruise. So, best for families with older kids. And these are older kids now. Royal Caribbean International. And the reason why is because the mega ships are fitted with teens and tweens, and they offer everything from rock climbing walls and onboard surfing to DJ classes, zip lines, high energy shows, and late night free pizza. Teen clubs feature the latest in video games, plus disco and lounge space. Also, there's Norwegian Cruise Line, because the older kids will appreciate Norwegian's freestyle approach. No set dining times or eating with strangers, no strict dress code, jeans are always acceptable, and plenty of choice for entertainment and food. Teen clubs offer gaming stations, exclusive parties, teen outings to see the comedy show on board, and late night snacks, because who doesn't love a late night snack? Plus onboard facilities like video arcades, water parks, outdoor sports, just say that 3 times twice, outdoor sports courts, and cool musical venues and shows mean no one ever complains of being bored. And then there's Carnival Cruise Line. Again, So the cruise line offers separate cool clubs for tweens and teens and shore excursions just for 12 to 17-year-olds, and they're chaperoned by the youth staff. So this is great. So look for ships with outdoor movie screens, water parks with water slides and soaker areas, rope courses, and miniature golf for all-day fun. Now, best for fitness enthusiasts. So if you are a fitness enthusiast, listen up. Royal Caribbean. Why? Because they have boxing. They have ice skating. They have surfing. They have rock climbing. They have basketball, jogging track, and huge gyms with cardio machines, free weights and weight machines, and class space for Pilates, spinning, and aerobics. And that's not all. Add in activity shore tours like kayaking, hiking, and more. And plenty of space for dancing the night away. And you've got a fitness lover's dream cruise. I'm trying to tell you, if you're into fitness, you will definitely want to try Royal Caribbean. Also, for fitness enthusiasts, there is the Norwegian Cruise Line. So first, it was onboard bowling in a funky disco setting. Then it was a rock climbing and rappelling wall and a 2-story climbing cage. Now, new ships are debuting rope courses and group classes in TRX suspension training, flywheel indoor cycling, boot camp, fight club, and Zumba. Large gyms, sports courts, and large screen Wii tournaments round out the line's active offerings. Now, best for budget conscious cruisers, and I knew this was going to make the #1 spot, is Carnival Cruise Line, because I told y'all Carnival is so budget friendly that it is ridiculous. The fun ship has always been king of the budget cruise offerings, which is true. A variety of short itineraries, frequent promotions, and plenty of close-to-home sailings allow you to get a vacation at sea for less. Plus, the line is committed to making onboard amenities accessible to all, and many of its new entertainment and dining options are included in the fare, unlike on other lines where every new feature seems to come with an extra fee. Because there are some cruise ships that have the main dining area, but then they have like little specialty restaurants, and those require, #1, a reservation, but they also require a fee. Sometimes it'll be $35 per person. It could be a little bit higher. So for budget conscious, Carnival Cruise Line is going to be your best bet. And as you saw, it's good for both the younger generation as well as teens and tweens. Also, if you're budget conscious, you might want to try Norwegian Cruise Line. Some of the lowest cruise fares we've ever seen have been on shoulder season. Week-long Norwegian cruises. Eagle-eyed deal spotters with flexible schedules can save a buck or two sailing with this line if you plan to stick to what's included in your cruise fare. In addition to the off-season, look at short sailings and repositioning cruises for the best value, just to be sure you avoid all the for-free dining options once on board, or you might be tempted to blow your savings. Now, I will say this. With Norwegian, as you just heard, you're going to have to go on off-season if you want to get those cheaper fares, whereas Carnival offers cheap fares all year long. Also, if you're budget conscious, you may want to check out MCS Cruises. The North American pay attention, North Americans. MCS Cruises is making an effort to reach out to the U.S. market, positioning Divina and Seaside in Miami and tweaking its European product for Yankee vacationers to lure new to MSC cruisers aboard. The line is consistently offering promotions and low fares, including inside cabins starting at, inside cabins starting at $40 to $60 per person per night. So again, if you're budget conscious, you might want to check out the MCS Cruises. And let me put a pin right here really quickly just to say that as a travel agent, if you're looking to cruise, please reach out and contact me, because I can always search to see what the best fares are, to see what promotions they have coming out, and all that great stuff. So now, if you're one that you want to just splurge, because sometimes you just want to splurge a little, you might want to try Regent 7 Seas Cruises, and this is a luxury cruise line. and it's the most inclusive line out there. The fares are astronomical, but they include pre-cruise. Wait a minute, let's get this. Ho. So the fares are astronomical. So y'all know what that means, right? That means those fares are through the roof. But they include pre-cruise hotel stays, nearly all shore excursions, gratitudes, onboard alcohol and soft drinks, fine dining in main and specialty restaurants, attentive service and accommodations in suites, either with windows or balconies. If you want to splurge, you cannot go wrong with Regent Seven Seas Cruises. Let me just say that. Next, we have the Seabourn Cruise Line. And it has a fleet of 4 modern ships which carry 450 to 600 passengers, and they're havens of luxury. Indulge yourself at the 2-level 11,400 square foot spa, complete with a spa pool and private spa villas. Relax in a suite tricked out with marble bathrooms. Oh my goodness. High-end sound systems and upscale bedding. Enjoy complimentary drinks and course by course in-cabin dining. Y'all, this is, you're not getting this on Carnival. Let me just say that. What else? And generally let the attentive staff cater to your every whim. Also, if you want to splurge, you might want to check out Norwegian's The Haven. If you want an exclusive experience on a large mainstream ship, splurge on a suite in Norwegian's Haven. Depending on which ship you pick, the Haven will feature a communal area only for top suite residents with a private pool, sun deck, fitness center, restaurant, and or lounge. You can choose from an array of spacious suites, all with a butler. Get this, y'all, all with a butler and concierge service, but still enjoy Norwegian's big ship amenities. Multiple dining venues, a plethora of water holes, and plenty of top-notch entertainment. So, if you want to splurge a little, you want to check one of those out. Now, if you are a foodie, you are going to want to check out Celebrity Cruise Lines. Now, because I've gone through some of these, I'm just going to tell you the cruise line. So, if you're a foodie, you want to check out Celebrity Cruise Line. But let me share this. And so, you have... let me see. So, of course, there's many restaurants on a lot of their ships, right? And so you can choose from an upscale Tuscan steakhouse cuisine to an exclusive venue serving spa cuisine, and in whimsical venues specializing in out-of-the-box international comfort food, and in a grill-your-own meat/bake-your-own pizza eatery, delectable gelato, and an alfresco soup and sandwich venue. And you might forget to stop at the cruise ship staple main dining room or the buffet. And usually the buffet, of course, you know, it's on the Lido deck, which is the very top deck. So also, if you're into food, you want to check out the Oceania Cruises, because they... Oh, you can't go wrong with the... what is this? Jack Papan. Many of you may have seen his show before. Is overseeing your onboard restaurants. Okay, so all of the Oceania ships have superb cuisine in both main and specialty venues, but it's the newest and biggest ships that have a wide variety of dining venues. So you can go for fee-free Asian, Italian, steak, and continental cuisine, or you can splurge and pony up for an exclusive dining event that pairs 7 courses with an equal number of fine wines. And I don't know about y'all, but 7 courses is a lot of food. Also, last on the list, for if you're into the food thing, you want to try out the Crystal Cruises. Now, it says Crystal doesn't go overboard with restaurants, but what it does well. It partners with celebrity chef Naboo. Yeah, I don't know this last name, but it offers a sushi bar if you love sushi, and Pan-Asian cuisine in its Silk Road restaurant with a Fiori Salvagado. Yeah, I can't pronounce all that, but anyway, they have Northern Italian food, so this is like... Oh, and then also, get this, you guys, poolside buffets and afternoon tea are always special treats. Now, I don't know about y'all, but afternoon tea, well, heck, tea is good any time of the day. But if you are into food, you want to check out one of these 3. Moving on, best for enrichment. You want to try the Cunard Line, Crystal Cruises, Oceania Cruises. Best for night owls, Norwegian Cruise Line, Carnival Cruise Line, and MSC Cruises are your best options. Best for entertainment, you want to definitely, and I figured this was going to be on number one, but Disney Cruise Line. If you're looking for entertainment, Disney knows entertainment better than anybody. Then next you have Royal Caribbean International. Norwegian Cruise Line is third. Best for exploring on shore is the Asmara Club Cruises, Celebrity Cruises, Viking Ocean Cruises. Best for water lovers, Windstar Cruises, Paul Gauguin Cruises, Seabourn Cruise Line. Best for solo travelers, because who said you can't be by yourself and go on a cruise, right? But you went for solo travelers, you want to check out Norwegian Cruise Lines, Holland America Cruise Lines. You know, my grandmother and my cousin went on a Holland American cruise many years ago, and I remember seeing the picture not too long ago when they were all dressed up outside the dining room. But I digress. So also for solo travelers, Crystal Cruises is perfect. And what else do we have? And that's it. So I know I gave you all a lot, but what I'll do in the description box is I'm going to highlight, for each thing, best for romance, for little ones, older ones, and all that kind of good stuff. I will put that in the description box for you by cruise line based on the section. But I will say this, if you've never cruised, you really need to get with me, because I promise you, you will have a wonderful time. There is nothing like being on a cruise. Now, if I had to say, the longest cruise I've ever been on was a 7-day cruise. The shortest that I've ever been on was probably a 4-day, 3-night cruise, I believe it was. But I'm trying to tell you, I've been on 7 cruises, and I have enjoyed each and every one of them. So if you have never cruised before, please reach out to me. I will leave my information in the description box, because we need to get you on your next cruise. That is all I have for you guys this week, and I look forward to sharing some kind of travel news with you next week. And before I let you go, I want to say thank you so much for my newest subscribers. You all just don't know how excited I get every time I see that email that says you have a new subscriber. So thank you all so much. Thank you all for those of you that continue to support me week in, week out, day in, day out, month in, month out, and yes, year in, year out. I love you all to the moon and back, and until we meet again, take care and enjoy the rest of your week.